YouTubers. Today I've just come out to the woods. It's pretty, well, it's not raining, but the ground's still muddy, but it's pretty dry generally. I came out to the woods because one of my friends that I go bushcraft, sort of wild camping with, wanted to know a bit more about Millbank bags and if they clog up and things like that. So I thought I'd do a more realistic demonstration than the last video I made showing the Millbank bag with some muddy water, and the muddiest water I found is down here. I'll show you, which is in there. See if I can zoom in a bit so you can see. As I say, this is the muddiest I could find any water around, and this should be the muddiest for a little while, because there's like a small dam sort of structure just there, which is sort of as you can see the froth on the surface a bit. It's sort of slowing the flow right down here, so it should all collect here with any luck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak the Millbank bag in there, get it thoroughly soaked like I did in the last video, and then hang it up and drain it and show you that it's not going to sort of clog the Millbank bag up just by doing one filtration through it. You mean you probably get away with 2 or 3, maybe even 4 filtrations through the Millbank bag in really muddy water without having to worry about it clogging up. If it does clog up at any point, you just turn the bag inside out and rinse it off in the stream that you're sort of filtering, really. While that's draining down a bit, I shall get the water receptacle out. We'll let that drain out. I'll leave the camera running and speed up the footage of that when it comes to the editing. Leaf matter in there as well. I'll empty the first lot of water out just to make sure that all of the muck off the outside of the bag is gone, because again, same as last time, I didn't fill it right up to the top to drain down to there, so just to make sure on the safe side that none of the debris and detritus, I suppose is the right word, is sliding off the bag into the water. Alright, that should be enough for what we need to boil water with. I don't know if you'll be able to see into the Millbank bag, but that's the water that is in it, and I know that looks cloudy, and it is kind of cloudy, but that is just the discoloration from the soil it's been running through. It's very clayey soil around here, and that's left its sort of colour on there, but there's no large particles in there. There's no large particles in there that will well, with most human beings it shouldn't irritate your digestive system or your bowels or whatever. The tiny particles that are in there, obviously you need to boil that before you can drink it, just to kill off any of the pathogens and cryptosporidium, that sort of thing. Right, now I'm going to use just a normal alcohol stove for this, normal Trangia one, the civilian version, and my pot stand for this is probably really the most simple you can get. It's 3 pegs that are bent so that they go in the ground so far, all of them at the same height, and the weight of the pot won't push them any further into the ground. Underneath is a small disc of like Masterboard or Superlux, Masterlux, whatever. The fireproof board you can get at a builder's merchants, and they'll often have little offcuts, and use a hole saw and cut that out, and that will just protect the ground from any heat, and it will protect the stove from the cold of the ground of it as well, from sapping the heat out. And the windshield is just a lithium polymer charging bag that I've unstitched and opened out, put a few holes in it and slid some long aluminium pegs into it, because it's fireproof and it's softer than carrying around a sheet of aluminium in your pack, really, and you won't cut your fingers on the edges of this either. Right, now just to wait for that to boil, and that's basically it. It's a bit more of a realistic demonstration of the Millbank bag, with actually using turbid water rather than the clean water or relatively clean water I was demonstrating last time. I was trying to find something that was a bit more muddy than this water, but this is the muddiest I can find in this woodland at the moment. Generally speaking, though, if you have water like this, the heavy particles will sink to the bottom anyway, so it won't be much muddier than this is now. That's probably about it, really. As I say, the chances of clogging a Millbank bag are very slim. You'd have to use it quite a few times in very silty water, and if it does clog, you just turn it inside out and rinse it in the stream, and then either turn it back round the right way again or use it inside out. It doesn't really matter. So I hope that's been of some use.